Unexpected item in bagging area.
The P-51 Mustang.
No! Stop!
You're already dead.
Hi, how are you?
User disconnected from your channel.
The Focke-Wulf 190. This plane, like many others, is really good. It's decently fast, it climbs okay, and its guns hit like an absolute bus. But the teams, oh baby. German teams consist of the dumbest f***ing players I have ever witnessed. Like, I'm talking absolute room temperature IQ. There's nothing going on up there. Despite the terrible teams, the Focke-Wulf 190 is still one of my most favorite planes to fly. It's insanely capable, and in the right hands, you better get yourself a chiropractor, because carrying all that dead weight on your back, it's gonna do some damage, my friend. With the introduction out of the way, let's get cracking. You load air targets on your cannons to absolutely dunk on kids, and your choice of stealth, air targets, or universal on your machine guns. It doesn't really matter what you pick, because no matter what, you should be relying on your big sausage launchers over your shit machine guns. Once you get into a game, you immediately point your plane up. Energy is key to your survival, and the only way to increase your energy state is to climb. In order to get this absolute brick in the sky as fast as possible, you consult the VY chart I've linked in the description. For most 190s, the VY speed is 240 to 250 km per hour IAS. Now, before you start picking out targets, there's a couple things you need to know about the Focke-Wulf. Mainly, it cannot f***ing turn. At all. So don't initiate a turn fight with anyone, especially if you're going faster than them. Here's how to boom and zoom like an absolute Chad. Set yourself up high, preferably around 5,000 meters, and start by picking out whoever is the most likely to be able to fight back. Just like the real Germany. Take the Spitfire for example. I see that everyone behind him has their thumb up their ass trying to kill this pasta boy, and they're like 3 Nürburgrings away, so I can pretty much ignore them for now and kill them later. I also know I can beat him in a head-on, and he knows this too. He pulls off like a pussy bitch, but since he's wasted most of his speed climbing up to me, he can't maneuver fast enough. So he jinks away, can't get away, and I absolutely delete him with the power of German Krupp style. Energy's king in the Focke-Wulf, and as you just saw, you can control entire engagements using just your superior energy state. If you mess up for whatever reason, there's a couple things that the Focke-Wulf 190 has going for it that can get you out of a pretty bad situation. Number one is roll rate. The Focke-Wulf 190 has an absolutely insane roll rate, and can easily jink out of the way of oncoming fire. Even though your turn rate suffers, you'll still be able to change direction faster than guys are changing their sounds every update. Number 2 is its rudder. When you combine rolling with corresponding rudder, you can roll your plane over almost instantly with what's called a snap roll. It bleeds a decent amount of speed, so use it sparingly, but if someone's about to, I don't know, Vasily Zaitsev you, anything helps. Lastly is its dive performance. Because the Focke-Wulf 190 doesn't have the drag coefficient of Mount Everest, and it's decently heavy, it can very easily get upwards of 900 km per hour in a dive. Again, just like with offensive flying, energy is absolute king when defensive flying with the Focke-Wulf 190, but not the way you think. Here's an example. This F-82 is diving on me. He's got a massive energy advantage over me but I can use that to my advantage. I cut my throttle, and I keep jinking away from his nose like a little slippery bitch, using snap rolls and my amazing roll rate to force an overshoot. Overall, it's one of my favorite rides in War Thunder, second only to Mike Goes Boom. Okay, for your modifications, start off with radiator and fuselage repair. After that, go for compressor and airframe. Next, go for engine, then wing repair. Lastly, go for engine injection, cover, then finish off things like belts and gun upgrades. Most of the flight performance and survivability upgrades reduce things like drag and your turning radius, while boosting things like acceleration, top speed, and climb rate. Those should be your main priority when upgrading a Focke-Wulf from stock. Alternatively, if you find that your guns aren't accurate enough, you can always go for gun upgrades first, and then go for flight upgrades after that. For your crew skills, start off with G tolerance and stamina, to pull tighter turns and black out less often. Next, go for keen vision and awareness, so that you can spot people sooner and from a longer distance. Lastly, go for vitality to beef up your pilot's health, and logistical shit like weapon maintenance, to tighten the spread of your guns. That about wraps up the video. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. I start my streams 4 PM EST every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and make sure to join my community on Discord. We just hit 700 members. I'm shooting for 1,000. So yeah, come join the degeneracy. It's bad. That being said, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.